What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com, part 2 of this video. So guys, just real quick, in case you didn't see the other one, I started a video. I was actually doing it from the house and was going over some things. We got some really bad news for the Venture Sports family, so we're kind of going over that, and I'll tell you guys about that here in just a second. But anyway, we got a couple of minutes into the video, did a recap for what we did on Tuesday as well as what we did on Wednesday, because we did not do a free play video yesterday just in light of some things that have taken place, and obviously went and retouched on Monday as well, even though we did do a recap for that on Tuesday's video. So we did all that, and just before I was getting ready to give like what we were at for the week, as far as what the figures look like for the week, total profit that we were at thus far through Wednesday going into Thursday, everything just shut off. I don't know why, but so they're trying to upload that portion of it so you can watch that. Now, there is not a free play in that. I'm going to go ahead and warn you because I didn't get to the free play, but it is worth watching. Reason is because you can't say, oh, you didn't do a recap. It won't matter because I am going to give you the total weekly figures here in just a second. But at least you then can know what we've done day to day. What Monday's figures were, what Tuesday's individual figures were, Wednesday, what each sport looks like in its own right, so on and so forth. You can't, oh, you didn't recap it. We always recap it. We don't do a video, we come back and recap it the next day, and we just, double up. So, you can't ever say it anyway, but at least now you know why I'm not going to do it again in this video. But what you want to do is, if you want to watch that video, click the link in the description. I'm not going to promote that video as far as on social media and stuff. I'm going to promote this one because it's going to have more information, obviously the free play, and then the announcement that I was, a matter of seconds away from giving. So just make sure that if you want the recap, watch this one first, go and handle everything that's in this video, and then once you've got all that taken care of, go back and watch that one. You can do that one later tonight if you want to when you have time, because obviously that one right there, it's not time sensitive. This one is, obviously you can't wait too long, because hours from now the free play will be going off, as well as a game that we're getting ready to tell you. For anybody that watched Tuesday's video where we recap Monday, I told you that I was looking at a game for Thursday in the NHL. That game got confirmed just a little bit before 10 a.m. this morning, and one of the goalies was already confirmed last night. But then there was one that was kind of on the fence with the other, and there was based on the way the information was looking, there was a really good chance that one of these teams was about to throw their rotation off and really jump ahead and skip a goalie and everything else. And while it would have still been a game worth playing, not, as a premium play easily, most likely it would have still been at least a top play, but it probably would have thrown it off of the game of the week, and we wouldn't have had one. But luckily, just before 10 a.m. this morning, that got confirmed, and then about quarter till as it was being typed up before we officially released it, the morning skate around, it started to take place. I checked in on that just to confirm that particular goalie was in fact the one on the ice. It was, so I said, all right, we're good to go. We released it 15 minutes later. Emails going out. Matter of fact, here in the next probably hour, there'll be a reminder email go out. There'll be a last call email. So no excuse to say, well, I didn't know about it, because we tell you about it 3 or 4 times throughout the day. But NHL game of the week going tonight. Now, I'm not going to tell you what game it's in, but I'll get you close. The game starts at 8:05 p.m. Eastern time. Now, the reason I say I'll get you close is because there's only 2 games that go at 8:05 tonight. That's it. There's a lot of 7 o'clock games. There's some, 7:30 action. There's, even later action than that, like the 10:30 hour. But as far as the 8 o'clock games, there's 2 games that start at 8:05 p.m. And it's in one of those games. I'm not going to tell you whether it's a side. I'm not going to tell you whether it's a total. I'm not going to tell you if it's a favorite or an underdog. I'm not going to tell you if it's an over and under. I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to tell you anything. Just know that it's at 8:05 p.m. tonight, and it's going to be a winner. And it's going to be a winner. I do believe that by the time the third period starts, you will be bored with watching it, because you will be like, yeah, there's no way we don't cash this ticket. I truly believe that's the way this game's going to go. Now, like always, games of the week, they're only $50, and there's really no risk involved. Now you say that, the caveat to that is, well, of course, you're spending $50, and it doesn't matter how much money you do or don't have, $50 is still $50. And you say, well, then you make the investment itself, so you're all risking something. What I mean by that is, everything that we put out comes with the best pure profit guarantee in the business. Our games of the week, no matter what sport it is, NHL, NBA, college basketball, MLB, doesn't matter. If it were to lose, you get 3 days of all premium and daily top plays in all sports, absolutely free, no questions asked. We make sure that if, God forbid, a game of the week were to lose, that we carry you on with every premium and daily top play for at least 3 days. But until we know that you have turned profit, we've given you, enough profit to not only get out of the hole, get your investment back, get your expense back on the $50, and walk away with more money in your pocket than you started and truly profitable. That takes the risk out of it, and there's no other service that does that. There's plenty of service out there that say, well, I'm gonna sell you a play, and if it doesn't win, I'll give you another play, or I'll give you your money that you spent back on the play, $50. Okay, well, that's great. Well, how about the $1,000 that I put on the play? So just keep that in mind. But always know that standard game of the week plays, they are 5-unit plays. That 5 units is up to you what that is. It's up to your bankroll. Are your unit sizes $100 per unit? Most of our clients, roughly, we've done the numbers, about 86% of our clients are $0.10 per unit investors, meaning that they are going to invest to win $1,000 per unit. So they're going to invest to win $0.10 on every premium play, $0.03 on every daily top play, $0.05 on every game of the week, 7 on games of the month, 10 on games of the year. Now, there is sometimes that changes, like when we get into March Madness, and for those that have been playing the entire college basketball season with us, we up the ante, and each play then goes up to the next tier level of investing. So, daily top plays, instead of 3 units, they're 5. Games of the week, instead of 5, they're 7. Games of the month, instead of 7, they are 10. And games of the year, if we have one rated that high, would go from 10 all the way to 15 units. And we'll have some of our clients going out there and, betting anywhere between 10 and 15 dimes on a single game and cashing in and making more than the average American makes in a month on one game. Tonight will be no different. We will cash this game. It's going to be big, but you need to get on before the puck drops. Puck will drop most likely around 8:07, 8:08, but obviously because it's an 8 o'clock game, all of your NHL games start 5 minutes past. So you'll always see it listed as 7:05, 8:05, 8:35, 9:05, 10:35, those types of things. So even though it's listed at 8:05, when it's supposed to drop, we are going to remove the purchase link where you can get on this play at 8 o'clock on the dot, because we don't want somebody going in at 8:04 trying to buy the play, and it takes them 2 minutes to buy the play, but then they have to go to the ticket counter, or they have to log into their the site that they use, they have to call the bookie that they deal with, whatever, and then 10 minutes later they're either missing the game completely, their book or whatever has now super inflated the odds because there is a team that has scored already, or there's been a lot of offense already, or maybe there haven't been any offense. And again, it's all based on the bet you're trying to make, what's going on in the game. Even though it's only 5 minutes in, they will absolutely rape you on price and take every bit of value that was there 5 minutes prior, and it's gone. So we make sure we take it down at 8 o'clock. That way, anybody that does purchase this has plenty of time to get their wager in before the puck drops and before you would end up, having to pay out the ass for it. So make sure you jump on that. NHL Game of the Week, $50, winner, get 3 days of all plays in all sports, absolutely free. Now, as you know, hold on one second. I got to pull something up real quick just to make sure I don't tell anybody something wrong. So yesterday, again, if you want the full recap of what we have done thus far for the week, obviously we went 9-1 on Monday. Great day. We went 4-1 in college basketball. That's with our March Madness picks for that day. We went 4-0 in the NHL, clean sweep of the board, and we went 1-0 in the NBA, another clean sweep. Picked up 8 units of profit. just shy of it. It was like 7.85 units of profit to be exact, based on the odds as of when we released them and wagered them. Get into Tuesday. Now, the overall record did not look as good because it was a 7-5 record. We did drop a couple of plays in the NBA. And we ended up dropping, I think, one play in college basketball. And so while 7-5 may not look that good, we had more profit on Tuesday than we did on Monday. 3 top plays. 3 daily top plays were released on Tuesday. 2 in the NHL, 1 in college basketball. The college basketball one was a March Madness play, meaning that it was a 5-unit daily top play instead of a 3-unit. All 3 of them cashed in blowout fashion. I mean, just blew the absolute doors off of the books on those. So just in that alone, just in those plays, we picked up 11 units of pure profit just there. Now, again, we dropped a couple of premium plays that brought it back down, but either way, we had a great day. 3 daily top play winners. We picked up just shy of 9 units of pure profit. 8.75 units of pure profit for Tuesday. And then we roll into Wednesday. Yesterday, again, you can get the full recap on the previous video. I will tell you, we have 1 daily top play yesterday. It was in the NBA. It was on the Clippers game over the total. And it was a beautiful, easy winner. Over 216.5 points. Wizards, Clippers over. It was an easy winner, never in doubt. Another easy top play winner. That puts us at 4-0 and a perfect 100% on daily top plays for this week, and we're only 3 days in. Here we are into Thursday. There will be a daily top play tonight. Of course, that is not including the game of the week, so that, it's completely separate. So, I mean, as of right now, there's 8 units you can go pick up. Now, I'm not going to tell you what the daily top play is in. Maybe it's in March Madness. So it could be 5 units, and you could have 10 units to pick up just by having both of those tickets and being able to cash them with us. But yesterday, a great day overall. We had a 3-0 sweep in the NBA again, and 2 of them were underdogs. And then obviously that top play I just told you about, the underdogs were the Detroit Pistons plus 6.5. They lost by 6, so that hook right there saved us. My Chicago Bulls, they're just stinking it up here recently. We took the Pistons, and that half point saved us. It was close, but it was a 1-unit premium play win nonetheless. And then the one that I really liked that nobody else liked was the Houston Rockets plus 7. They were outright winners yesterday. So an easy 3-0, clean sweep, 5 units of pure profit picked up in the NBA, and another great day. So then Wednesday for NHL, 2-0. There was only 2 games yesterday, and I had to play in both of them. We had the Capitals in the early game. So the Capitals were taking on the Oilers, and we took over 6 goals in that game. Easy winner, never in doubt. And then in the nightcap, the only other game that was on the board, we took the Vancouver Canucks in regulation, minus 145, and it was an easy blowout. It could have been a lot worse than it was had they not stopped playing defense with, half the third period left in the game. So that's their thing, but they still won by multiple goals. All we needed them to do was win and it not go into overtime. They scored a lot of goals in that game. Both sides did. So an easy 2-0 sweep in the NHL. So another NBA and another NHL sweep. Guys, if you're not going to jump on the NHL season pass, the remainder of it, for $249, or the NBA, the remainder of the season pass, and these go through the playoffs and the finals and the Stanley Cup playoff, like all of it, for $249 a piece, you're crazy. Because if you buy both of them, instead of paying $500, which you should be paying per one, I'll do both of them for $450. Just DM me on Twitter, tell me that you want to do it. I'll give you the coupon code. And again, those come down. That special goes away at the end of this week. So you want to get on it before it's gone. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get it all, or you're going to have to pay double to get it. Jump on it. I mean, anybody that's bought it this week has already made every bit of their money back, turned profit, and is already killing it. Some of them are brand new clients. That was their first big purchase with us, and they've already said how it was the best purchase they've ever made in sports betting. And some of these people have been, giving this a go for well over a decade, trying to find somebody that can actually provide them winners. They're not even a week in with us, and we've already proven that we're better than everybody they've dealt with over the past 10 years. Go to chasewins.com, get on something, stop sitting on the sideline and being a dope. Start making some money. All right. real quick, let me tell you what we've done for the week. Obviously, great days all the way around. Yesterday, 7-3 overall with the top play winner. 5.75 units of pure profit, so just shy of 6 units of pure profit on Wednesday. Following that on Tuesday with, of course, just shy of 9 units. And on Monday, just shy of 8 units of pure profit. Winning day every day. Not just profitable every day, extremely profitable. So overall for the week, as of this moment, going into Thursday with no Thursday games being played yet, our overall record is 23 wins, 9 losses, and we are at 22.45, so basically 22 and a half units of pure profit in 72 hours. 3 days, 23 units of profit, and we still got 4 days left in the week. Who thinks we're going to cross over 30 and hold it there? I think we're going to get to 50 units. That means 86% of our clients are going to make over $50,000 by the time they go to bed on Sunday night. Now, who the fuck else can do that? Nobody. Get on the play. Stop sitting on the sideline. If you hate money, then what are you doing here? Why are you watching this video? Either start making money or stop watching videos associated with making money, and then I can give you the name of some people that can just go tell you how to lose the money that you hate. And that's about 99.9 of every other handicapper out there that does YouTube videos and just makes a complete ass of themselves every day. So anyway, I wanna give y'all some news. Some of you may know this name because you've heard me say it. Some of you know it because you've been long-standing clients. But one of my longest term clients, been with me for years, and then was also one of the first ones to become an all-access member when I launched the firm in 2018. And not only that, he was responsible for what we call the lifetime all-access membership, something that we don't offer on the website for someone to just buy. You have to be personally invited by myself. We only give away a few of those a year, or a few opportunities to get those. And again, you can't put a price tag on it because you get it forever. If you want to do it for 10 years, 20 years, 30 yeyears, you would be the one that have to say, okay, I don't want it no more. And he was the one that created that, was the first one that had it. Just a great guy. His name's Jeff Watkins. And his wife texted me yesterday and said, hey, Chase, was going through Jeff's phone, saw, your and his conversation that y'all were having and your plans that y'all had for this coming Friday. Jeff and I were having a meeting about some stuff. Jeff was actually a vital part in, building some of this new stuff that we're doing from a customer perspective. Because again, he's seen it from the other side, somebody that knew nothing about sports investing, from, my point of view, and really, over the past, 4 or 5 years, has really come into his own. And I would say not only is probably the best listener and client you could ask for, period, but has become a very successful sports investor in his own right. And even though he still plays every game that I give out, he was still doing it on his own, and because now he knows so much about it from spending time with me and me taking the time to go in depth on some of this stuff with him. And explain why I do certain things. And I wouldn't do that for just anybody, but yeah, him and I were close. But he passed away this week, and it was very unexpected, and I'm still not over it. I cannot wrap my brain around it. Him and I just talked, and we had plans Friday. We had plans literally 24 hours from now, less than 24 hours from now. And, his wife said that he had broke out in a fever. He had some health issues years back, and he wasn't old or anything. So, but he had some health issues then, and he had been dealing with lupus, and so he had a fever, and his wife thought they thought they got the fever to break in the middle of the night, but then he started having some really labored breathing, so they went to the ER. And then within an hour or so, his kidneys failed, and then his heart stopped, and they did 45 minutes of CPR, some of it while he was awake, and he didn't make it. And so needless to say, Tammy, his wife, is, devastated isn't even the word. I can't imagine. And I don't know, man, I've been tore up about this. I really, really have. And Jeff was such a good guy. And I really cared for him a lot. He was the best client I've ever had, hands down. And that's not saying anything that I don't love you guys, because I do more than anything. But man, Jeff was just, he's one of them people that, you know, it's a blessing that somebody like that is in your life. You know, everybody has somebody like that. And I can't imagine what his wife's going through. Her and I talked for a little while, and obviously when I broke the news to my team, you know, most if not all of them know Jeff, and even the ones that don't really know him have still talked to him on the phone or via email or DM or something, because he always sends in after big wins and, you know, great weeks and great months and, you know, milestones and broken records. I mean, he's the first one to call, not just because he's happy he made a shit ton of money, but just because he's just happy for, you know, the success of all of us as investors, the success of Venture Sports and ChaseWins.com, and, you know, the success of us growing in the industry. So I want y'all to say a prayer for Tammy Watkins, and all of Jeff and Tammy's family. We're going to be sending some stuff. I'm waiting on the arrangements to be sent to me, as far as time, location, all that. I'm probably going to get on a plane and head to that. But either way, on behalf of Venture Sports and the clients and you know, who Jeff considered his family, we'll send some stuff to the, you know, receiving of friends and funeral and stuff. And I want to do like a promo or something on behalf of, you know, just on behalf of Jeff. Him and I were talking the other day about something that if he wasn't a lifetime All Access member and he was looking where he needed to buy something, what he would be interested in buying this time of year and why. And we had a really in-depth conversation about that. And so as we were sitting there working out things and you know, I'm asking for, you know, for a customer's point of view, and we were, you know, going to do something here at the end of the month. I'm going to go back through that and pick something and just, you know, I don't know, maybe like a year All Access for like, I don't know, like $500. I mean, I don't care to make money off of it, as long as it covers the credit card processing fees and stuff, and it's not going to, you know, make me lose money every time somebody buys it. You know, maybe throw that on sale for like 24 hours or something. And, you know, it's a $7,000 package for a year. I'll do it for like, what, $500, something like that. So I haven't decided yet. If you're interested, you can DM me on Twitter, and I'll, you know, I guess I'll give you early access once I decide exactly what it is. But by tomorrow, I'll figure it out and we'll put it out there. So, you know, just be on the lookout for that if something you're interested in. And again, all the proceeds that we bring, so we can pay the credit card processing fees and stuff, I'd love to raise, you know, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, whatever, you know, we do take in that we can donate. I'll match it dollar for dollar. And I'm going to talk to Tammy. I don't think that the family needs it. Again, he was fairly well off, his, you know, successful career. And then, of course, what he was doing in sports investing. I mean, he was making money hand over fist. So, but I do know that he was a very generous guy, and he was involved in a lot of other things where he just loved giving back and taking care of people. So I'm going to find out some of the stuff he was really close with in his personal life, you know, as far as organization or, you know, a certain cause. And I want to do it on behalf of him and put it in, you know, in his name and his memory, and, you know, maybe start some type of scholarship thing for the University of Georgia, because he was a Georgia alum, big Georgia Bulldogs fan, and lifelong Georgia, you know, resident, alumni, everything. I mean, he is for Georgia what I am for for North Carolina. So we'll do something like that. But anyway, it's going to be a great day. I still can't wrap my brain around it. Every time I talk about it, it just upsets me, and I just gotta, man, I still can't even believe it's real. So, but a great week thus far. Congrats to everyone. We're going to go have another big day. Game of the week going tonight. Make sure you get on by 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to give you a free play at 7 p.m. Eastern time in the NHL, since it's, you know, in honor of the NHL game of the week. This one, Arizona Coyotes, Toronto Maple Leafs. Obviously, everybody and their brother is going to jump on Toronto, take them on the puck line, which I think if you take them on the puck line, you're going to lay about $1.40, maybe even $1.50 in some spots. And while the puck line isn't necessarily a bad play, I think it's a little bit overinflated. The money line on this game should not be in the 400 range. I mean, it could be on any other night, but not when Toronto's got their absolute worst starting goalie going in. Now, while Arizona isn't putting their absolute worst one in, he's not far from it. He's definitely, holding that number 2 spot of worst goalie, and he's somebody that on average gives up 4+ goals a game. Toronto's putting in somebody that just cannot keep pucks out of the back of the net, and Arizona here recently has been very aggressive about shots on goal, especially as a road team. So, oh God, if it would have been 5.5, I'd have jumped all over this for 10 units plus, but it's not. I have seen this thing go to 6.5 in a couple of offshore books, Bovada being one of them, MyBookie being the other. That's kind of irrelevant because we don't bet with those. We use William Hill in Vegas. But if you do use either one of those and that's your primary book and you're seeing the total at 6.5, buy it down to 6 as long as you can buy it down and not have to pay over $1.50. If you're going to have to do that, do not buy it down. You can play the over 6.5, but I want you to play it for a half unit and that is it. But everywhere else, like as far as your Vegas books, everything in Atlantic City, pretty much every accredited book out there, and some of your larger online platforms, everybody's got them at 6, at minus $1.20, $1.20 minus $1.25. It's kind of, back and forth, and it's really going to depend on what book you use. But I'm going to go over 6 goals at minus, we got it at minus $1.25. So that is your premium play. I love that play. Hammer that, go over 6 goals. I really do believe that Arizona can pick up 3 goals in this game, get half of it by themselves. And unless Toronto just does not shoot the puck tonight and they just have no interest in at least firing off the shots, I really do believe that Toronto could hit this total by themselves, and then just whatever Arizona gets is just icing on the cake and, a quicker ticket that's being cashed. But that's what we like. Arizona, Toronto Maple Leafs, over 6 goals, minus $1.25. That's going to be your winner for today. I love you guys. Again, prayers for all of Jeff Watkins' family. Rest in peace, brother. You were a special dude, and I'm going to miss you. I mean, I can't even say how much. So, Tammy, the whole family, we love you guys. If you ever need anything, reach out. And, let's go do what Jeff would have wanted to do tonight, what he loved to do, which was kick back and make money investing in sports. We live in America. Think about what we just said. You can kick back, watch sports, invest in them, and make more money in a day than you would make working your ass off 40, 50, 60 hours at a shit job that you hate for a boss that's a dick that wouldn't pay you half. God bless America. Take it seriously. Treat it as a business. Don't steer away from the system. And let's go make some money. Love you guys. We'll see you in the winner's circle. Go to chasewins.com. Get on a package. If you don't, your loss, not ours. Love you guys. See you soon.